girls are going to come. She has something to do.
I think she did say she had something to do.
All right, give it a few minutes and let's see what we're going on. Yep, and we are good. So I'm going to start this meeting, so maybe Jennifer will show up later. So here we go. I got to record this to the cloud, and I got to record this.
Okay.
Okay, so now, wait, how do I stop? Stop. Stop. Okay. Do this again. I'm still learning.
No worries.
All right, we got this. Hi, guys. This is the Awareness Hour, and we're doing a special interview today. I have Chris and Maya, and they're going to be talking about what they do. So I know it's extremely hot. It's, I think, 84 degrees today. In some places, Maya was just telling me that they are getting ready to have some fires going on. Is that right, Maya?
Correct.
So hopefully you guys are getting a lot of water, getting dehydrated, keeping, stay in a cool place. If you have to walk your dogs, maybe do it when it cools down. Right now it's too hot to walk the dogs. So maybe I say about 6:30, 7 o'clock tonight, maybe when it's a little cooler tonight. So the awareness show is about different causes and events and people who have disabilities who talks about what they do, how they survive, and we are getting ready to the biggest election this year. Maya and I have been working on a couple of projects together for the election, so that was very exciting. We did one yesterday, and Chris is going to tell us her story, what she does. So, Maya, I'm going to start with you first, and then Chris, you're going to go in a few minutes. Does that sound cool?
Okay.
That sounds great.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Maya, okay. So, Maya, tell me what you do.
What I do for a living is I work for Hope Services, and I am one of the many front desk receptionists there. And what Hope is an organization that advocates for all people with disabilities from 0 to 4 years old, to Home Start services, to and then for also 18 and up to 65, and then 65 up to all the way to 99. And so we have lots of sites that we serve many people in the community to work in the community and outside jobs. And also right now, because of the pandemic, everyone gets to Zoom and do like projects with a group. And but my job is to greet everybody that comes to their front door, and also lead them to where, if they have a meeting, and to take phone calls and transfer to where they go. And I'm also a great advocate, and so that's what I do.
And I met Maya last year at the rec, so we became friends instantly. And so she was telling me that they have a virtual concert going on this Saturday, and I believe the tickets are $20. So
That's
Maya,
correct.
can you tell me what?
Yes, I'm sorry for interrupting. They have to go to www.hopeservices.org, and then they have to click on the link there, and it's $20 a ticket, and the ticket goes toward a virtual concert from your home. And there are door prizes, I think, as far as I know. There's also a 49ers jersey is one of the door prizes, and I think wine as well. And they have to go to the website to purchase a ticket, and then they get a receipt saying that they got it, and a very special link that takes them into a YouTube only that has been registered name, and they click on that, and then they can watch the concert. And it starts, I believe, at 5:30 p.m.
Will it be on Facebook Live, do you know?
What was that?
Will it be on Facebook Live, do you know?
It will not be on Facebook Live, unfortunately. It's only through that special link. And I just got my ticket today, so I'm looking forward to it.
That's good.
Chris, tell me what you
Yeah.
do and
Uh,
how.
I'm Chris Gianella, and Maya and myself, we become good friends. Maya and I used to be on the board together, and I am a kind of advocate. We've been going to Jack Root, and we've been going to People First, and I work for AT at Target and Westgate. I got the job from Hope, and I'm one of the kind to go to Hope too. And Maya forgot to mention that we have Deandra Corey that we do. Maya and myself have been in music performance, and Maya have a beautiful voice. And so we do that together, and Maya and I are very involved with the voting, and we become good friends through all this, and I feel it's very important that we are doing the voting, because we need to get the disabled to vote. Right, Maya?
Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and can you hear me?
I can hear you, Chris.
Loud and clear, Chris.
Okay, so that's what I'm involved, and now for regional center, my last year on the board, I'm going to become president of the board, and that's something new. Yeah, and so Maya and I, we do our own thing, and hopefully Maya will come back on the board because she did a very good job on it, and she had been working at Hope for a long time, and I volunteered Maya to work because when they needed somebody to work in the front office, I went on the board of Hope, and we have a board meeting, and I, do you know of anybody who would like to work the front office? And I said, well, Maya would be a good person. So Maya and I, we encourage each other. What, Maya?
Correct, yes.
And so I do a lot. Like Maya, like we all been doing drills. We've been doing. My supervisor called me every week, and I've been very busy with the board. We've been having our meeting on June, so that keeps me busy. And so and I've been sending them that appointment because it's been so hot these days, and I've been married for 40 years. I have a boy named Peter and a daughter named Jennifer. So I've been married for 4 years, and I have my own appointment, and I'm very busy with that. And
well, you sound like you have a busy life. Both of you
yeah,
guys.
Wow.
And my favorite hobby is reading. I love to read. So Maya and myself, they're friends of why we work together.
And I forgot.
Go ahead, Maya. Go ahead, Maya.
I'm so sorry for interrupting. I forgot to mention that I've been proudly working at my office at Hope Services in the main headquarters for 10 years, since March 1st.
That right?
I'm learning about these resources because I moved up here in Oxnard about almost a year ago. Never heard of Hope Services. I just barely got into the regional center up here because in LA they kept on telling me no, deny. And so I've been working, trying to get more resources for people who have disability to understand what Hope Services is and what other resources are available to them so that they could get the extra help and not have to go, struggle how I did growing up as a kid until now. And so these services are great. Maya, can you send me a link to Hope Services so that way I can promote it on Facebook so people can know.
Yes,
what
I'd be happy to do that.
Yeah,
Again, it's www.hopesurface.org, but I'll send it to you.
okay. And what kind of services do they provide for people with disabilities?
So they provide a lot of stuff. They provide job coaching in the community at different jobs and groups or individual. They provide also independent living services, which Chris and I are both involved in, which is where an ILS instructor takes you out independently shopping in the community, or going to, or taking you out to like whatever you need to do. They take you to doctor's appointments and shopping and sometimes on walks. And or there's supportive living where they will live inside your apartment if you need extra assistance in shifts as giving you support there in that field. And so we also have services for the little kids, the little babies. We'll learn how to talk and walk and play with toys, and giving them a chance to have a good life growing up as they're little. And it's a great thing. Our main headquarters has like a little playroom for them to play in, and also has a ball pit for them to play in the back, and other cool things. So we offer a lot of services for all ages.
So my question is
and also we have Monica and Connor, who are Deanda teacher. We can take Deanda Colley too. And most of us have been in the computer class. Many of the clients who cannot read, they are learning to read on the computer. So we've been having a lot of good classes, and we have music performance. We have Maya. What other classes did we have? Didn't you and I did a PowerPoint on how to encourage the clients to go on vacation?
We did a PowerPoint on vacation. We talked about Great America, and I think we talked about how you could take Greyhound over to, or Amtrak, I should say, over to Disneyland.
That's right.
And how to save up for it too.
So yeah, we do a lot. We do a lot. But the most important thing we have done is we have done client advocates, and only 2 clients on the client advocate become board members. And that's Maya and myself. So, and we also been going to People First. And if you were wondering what People First is, People First is run by us. We are in charge of our life, and we take classes. We go to People First convention, and we take certain classes. And we are learning how. The main important thing that we are trying to get people to do is to vote. And we even had a voting ceremony one time at the People First, how to register to vote and all that. So yeah, Maya, we do have a lot.
And we also go to Supportive Life, which is like People First. It's another advocacy conference that teaches us skills on different workshops on like anti-bullying, not being a bully, and how to be an advocate, how to be a better advocate, to name a few.
And that's where I met you at the conference there too, because I actually ran into you at the conference at the Sacramento.
And
my question.
Being part of, I wanted to share this with you guys with Michelle. Being part of the board member, we have a lot of responsibility to do. I am going to become president this month, and I have a lot of responsibility to do. And when we go to Sacramento a lot, right, Maya?
We do, that's for sure.
So Maya, you can share that too. You can share the responsibility you have being a board member. And you know, that is very important because it might encourage other clients to be asked to be on the board.
And then for the board of directors, sorry, Chris, for interrupting. For the board of directors, we serve three 2-year terms. And so it's up to 6 years. And then you have to take a year off the board. And if there is room for your county, you can rejoin and reapply for another 6 years of 2-year terms. But you have to be voted in back for each of the terms.
So my next question is Hope Service all over California, or is it just one area?
It's based basically in Gilroy and in the Hollister area and in the San Jose area, so kind of Northern California area. But we do have in Southern California a donation drop-off spot where you could take your donations to. But our services are mostly in the Bay Area here, so like Gilroy, Hollister, and Santa Clara and San Jose, in that area.
Because I'll be moving up in Sacramento next year, so I can look. Is it part of Sacramento?
It's not part of Sacramento. Just part of Silicon Valley.
And that's you forgot Maya. You forgot to. Do you mention Mountain View too?
Oh yeah, there's also a Hope Mountain View as well. Thank you, Chris. So we have Mountain View as well.
Hey Maya, we can both encourage each other. If I forget something, you can say something. If you forget something, we can, because we both are involved. So yeah, and
we got
it's quite far in the area.
Yeah, we got like 10 minutes left. So my next question is, we got this big, huge election coming up. We got, Maya and I have been doing some projects lately. Chris, you should be part of this project. I mean, talking about what's happening for the video, the elections, where to vote, how to vote, what propositions to look for or not look for. I think you would be a great candidate to be part of this video that me and Maya are doing, to get more people, to get people to register to vote. Because I think yesterday we were talking about it, and I think they said October 5th is when we should get our ballots in, right, Maya? In the mail.
I have a meeting to do. I have a meeting to do on October 5th.
Well, our next talk to Jennifer. She's looking for more advocates to be part of this video. So, and
I think what she's gonna do though is she's gonna take different segments. It may not be that day, Michelle. She said she's gonna take different people and record them, and then she'll put it into a video. So don't worry if you cannot make that, Chris. She will get you.
Yes, and that was on October 14th, right?
Yeah, so she's going to get different people and then put it together and segment from what I heard.
Yes.
And that's good. Michelle, have you gone to People First?
No, I haven't. Like I said, I'm still learning about these resources, so I'm learning.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, People First is really wonderful.
What is People First?
People.
Oh, go ahead.
People First is run by run by the people. It's part of. It can be part of Renewal Center. Yes, it is, but we the disabled people are in charge of it. We do have advisory to help us with it, but if the people, if you and I and Maya and a lot of the disabled people, we want to be in charge of our life. We want to be in charge of our life. We are all grown up, and we have the right to be in part of our life. I've been voting ever since I was 18. So and the people, we want people to know that we want something from our life, and we choose what doctor we go to. And we too, taken by some of us. Some of us are working. Right, Maya? We are working.
Yes.
We have been to the Capitol. We've been taking the train up to Sacramento. And we went to our People First convention by ourselves. And so I just want you to know we are learning in People First on how to live a happy life, a life that we want to be. So that was People First is, and maybe we can invite you to the next People First when they come after the problem we have. Maybe we can invite you to come.
And then I want to add that Chris and we took the train independently last summer to the People First conference on our own. And then we spent the day in Old Town, which was really nice, Old Town Sacramento. And we got to independently go have lunch on our own at a pizzeria place, and we got to get ice cream on our own. And so it was very nice. We walked on our own from the train station. It's walking distance, practically, less than walking distance, because it's very much like 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and you're there. And so we enjoyed a day in Old Town before taking the train home.
See, and people don't understand that, with the resources that are available to them, they have no clue what the resources available to them. So this is basically what the awareness show is about. They try to make people understand more about resources available, how to get it, how to reach out to people like you and Chris, how can they connect with you guys. I know Maya says you're on Facebook. I'm going to add Maya on Facebook. Chris, do you have a Facebook page?
No, I'm not. I do have Facebook, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
So you can go with your regional center. You can. I'm sorry for interrupting again. With your regional center, you can ask them about the People First conference, and if you have a advocacy chapter in Southern California, then they probably will have the resources for conferences maybe in your area, because they're all over the area.
Yeah. And, that would be, thank you, Maya, that would be a good idea. I would like to meet you. Maybe you can ask and see if you can do a paper first. You can find yourself somebody in the resource center who will help you get involved.
And what's nice about can I add, I'm sorry for interrupting, what's nice about the train, what's nice about the train is that they are very kind to you if you cannot negotiate steps when you go on the train. And so they let you stay on the bottom level so you don't have to travel on the top level if you can't. They're very understandable about that if you take the train down to Sacramento.
See, I took the train and I love it. I took it by myself to go to LA. And, Union Station is not that great, but you just don't interact with anybody. You go in, you go out, and then you take the bus where you have to go. Like Maya, I took the Amtrak to downtown Disney, and that was a lot of fun. You get to see different, places and stuff like that. And so there are people who have disabilities who are afraid to step out of the box. You know what I'm saying?
So that's really nice.
And so with these resources, I want to collaborate with you guys. I want to have another interview with you guys because this is a big topic. I think people should be more aware of the,
I'd love to do that for you sometime again.
So I'm thinking maybe in a couple of weeks we could do a part 2 on the internet.
Yes, I'd be happy to help you with that.
And Chris, would you like to come back on the show?
That would be fine.
Okay. And then maybe we could get Jennifer to come on to the show as well. I know Jennifer is busy. Jennifer is part of the State Disability Council, and we have been working with each other for a while. And so, it's interesting, especially now. People need to know more about the resources that are available because of the upcoming elections. We got this year is going to be a huge year and for the election. Either way, we also
Yes.
have COVID-19 going on. You know, a lot of people can't get out of their houses to do what they want to do, so they're stuck at home because they're at high risk. So we want to make sure that we want to get the resources available to you guys. So Maya and Chris and I are going to do a part 2 interview for the awareness show. I have been sick for a while with a sinus infection, so I'm just now getting back into doing interviews. But I'm going to announce that I have 2 special guests coming up on October 5th and 12th. I have the president of the Daytime Emmys coming on to the show. So I'll be kind of excited for you guys to look out for. And Larry Stortz, he is the son of Charlotte Ruth. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Facts Alive show.
I've heard of it.
He's the son of the mother who played Mrs. Garrett. So he'll be on. He has a disability. He's going to be talking about education and COVID-19. So I want to do more interviews with you guys and hopefully get more people talking about disability resources. So
Sounds good. Thank you for having us on.
Maya, can you sing real quick? I heard you have an excellent singing voice. So would you mind singing?
I'd love to sing. Do you have anything in mind? I mean, I could do, I guess, one song that I wrote, I guess, this is my newest song that I wrote called Don't Judge Me Because I Like Rainbows. I guess I'll do a little bit of that.
Okay.
I'm very nervous. This is my first time doing this. So since I can't really sing anything, or I could do the national anthem for you. Do you want me to do that?
That'd be perfect. Take it away, Maya.
I'll do the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we lost were so gallantly streaming. I think I might have been off on that a little bit, so the words were off a bit.
That was good, Maya.
Kind of gives you a little idea, but I messed up on one of the lyrics. Because it's not ramparts that were lost.
You know what? That's okay. This is what we talk about. We have disabilities. We need to show off our disabilities and our talents. We cannot have anybody tell us that we can't do anything. So we need to show that.
I goofed in the national anthem, and usually I could sing it perfectly, but I don't know where I got ramparts were lost. That's a made-up word. So. I usually can sing like the whole national anthem without any problems, but it might be nerve. But I'm also songwriting as well. So I have some music that I wrote too. And so I'm really proud of that too.
And also Maya, and also and I myself want to write a book. I want to become an author someday. Write my own book. I hope to get my book in Barnes and Noble. So I have dreams too. Maya is using her dream. I'm using mine. And Maya and I are using a hobby. Right, Maya?
Yes.
We are both using our hobby. To do what we want. I love trees, so I like to write a book someday, and so I hope to get it public and go into Barnes and Noble. So it really encouragement if we can get the disabled to have a hobby that they can go and do what they like about the hobby, because that is very helpful, right, Maya?
It is. I can also do My Country Tissifee, but if we don't have time, I don't have to show that off. That one I know by heart.
So
And
we
used
can do
to-
that for later.
That's fine, no worries. But
I
I'm
would
glad
like
you
to
got to hear a little taste of how I sing.
I would like to have you guys back on again, and I think November is I think it's either October, November, Disability Awareness Month. I'm not sure which date it is. Maya, do you know offhand?
I don't actually.
Okay. So maybe we could make a virtual event, or maybe we could collaborate and do a Zoom event for disability awareness.
Sounds
Um,
great.
You know,
Okay.
so let me get some dates for you guys, and I'll set that up for you because that is one of our big ones is Disability Awareness Month, and then we have 22Q Awareness Month in November. Then we have the election in November. This month we have October, which is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So we got a lot of stuff going on. So we are going to be coming back, and I will definitely have Maya and Chris back onto the show. So look for the dates. I will let my listeners know. So you guys can follow us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Podomatic, Google Play, Spotify. Currently working on getting it onto Amazon Music. So it's called The Awareness Show. And we are going into our 9th year of doing podcasting. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. I love you guys. And Maya and Chris,
Thank you. And I'm happy to meet you, Michelle. I hear wonderful things about you. And it was good to talk to you, Maya.
Thank you.
So nice meeting you on this. I hope I get to meet you in person one day.
I would like that.
So hopefully when we go to People First again, Maya, hopefully we can meet Michelle. Right, Maya?
Yes.
Yeah, and Maya and I we get along very good, and so I'm happy to meet you, Michelle. I had some wonderful things about you.
Oh, thank you guys. Well, looks like my time is up with you guys, and so I'm gonna send an email with you guys so we could collaborate, have a disability event, a virtual event or something.
Sounds great.
In November. So maybe we can talk to Jennifer and see if she would like to get some other people involved and see what we can come up with. So, because this is our 30th anniversary for disability awareness.
Wow, I did not know that.
Yeah. So we want to make it big, and we want to make people more aware about it. So that I think if we collaborate, come up with a good idea, we could go from there. So I want to say thank you guys. We'll chat later, and I'll send you guys an email and a follow up. And it was nice meeting you, Chris. Stay in a cool place, and make sure you guys, stay dehydrated. So
we will. Thank you.
Yes.
We will.
Love you guys. All right, take it easy.
Will do.
Okay. Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye. Oh, okay.